Guys, please check your audio and video settings, please. Guys, everyone, please check your audio and video settings, please. Respond in the chat box, guys. Yes. Those who missed yesterday's class, don't worry. Video will be uploaded to the YouTube channel. The video will be uploaded to the YouTube channel. Anyhow, I will revise also, not a issue. Yes. Now listen. Our course is Hibernate with JPA, boss. To attend this course, JDBC Basic, SQL Basic, Core Java is the prerequisite. No need of having Spring knowledge, Servlet JSP knowledge. If there, added advantage, but if not there, not a problem. Who needs this course? Whoever keeping Spring in the resume needs this course. Only Spring good. Spring with Hibernate more good. And moreover, Ramesh Kumar, please follow the classroom. Don't be busy in the chat box. Everything I am going to explain. Okay, guys. Mm, yes. Actually, even to learn Spring ORM and Spring Data JPA modules, Hibernate knowledge is required. Spring is full of modules, guys. Nearly 10 to 12 modules will be there, which we have to learn all together. And there are two modules called Spring ORM and Spring Data JPA. Nowadays, Spring Data JPA is a hot cake in the market. Even to learn this module, we need Hibernate knowledge. Okay. So only with the Spring, suppose you are getting 10 calls per week. Spring with Hibernate will give 15 calls per week, which calls interview calls, guys. Next, but don't just learn Hibernate because just learning Hibernate is not going to give any benefit. Learn, okay, Spring or Spring with Hibernate. Is that clear, guys? Learn Spring and learn Spring with Hibernate. Only Hibernate useless. If you are planning to learn one framework, make sure that that is Spring. First priority to should be given to Spring. If you are planning to learn two frameworks, then make sure that that is what? Spring and Hibernate. If you are planning to learn three frameworks, third one is web services. So it is required for fresher. If you are keeping Spring Boss, it is required for fresher. It is required for 1 plus, 2 plus, 3 plus everyone. Course fee is 2,500. Course duration is 70 plus sessions, guys. Timing is 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. It may touch 10:40 fun sometimes. Okay. Along with the course, you will get 15 plus tools as common topics. What kind of tools? Log4j, JUnit, Maven, Gradle, Makito, Jira, Docker, Jenkins. This kind of 15 plus tools will get along with the course, guys. Common topics, not only for Hibernate. You join in Advanced Java, you join in Spring, you join in Spring Boot with microservice, you join in web service, you join any course of Java and Naresh IT, you will get those 15 plus tools, guys. Admin details. Admin name is Srikanth. Phone number is this. try to try to communicate with him through WhatsApp. If in case of emergency, in case if he is not responding, generally will respond through WhatsApp. Okay, then only call him because he is admin yearly for 3,000 students, guys. For all my batches and for other faculty batches also. Okay, guys. Next one. Now next one. This is my email ID, guys. Natraz Java Arena. And with the same name, Facebook group is there. Initially, classroom notes will be shared with Facebook group. Later, it will be shared with Google Classroom application. Google Classroom is one application where content can be shared. Next, classroom applications will be given. Whatever applications I develop, okay, that applications I will share with you people either using Git or using Google Classroom. So that means entire digital material will be shared with you people. Clear, boss? Right. Shall we get into today's discussion? So now tell me, in Java programming, in Java programming, JDBC, Hibernate, Spring JDBC, part of Spring guys, Spring ORM, part of Spring guys, and Spring Data JPA, Spring Data JPA are given to develop persistence logics to perform persistence operations. To perform persistence operation. Okay, guys. Yes, today we are going to concentrate what is persistence mainly, boss. Because I believe launching subject from 0%, boss. Okay. Mm. Spring JDBC, Spring ORM, Spring Data JPA. All these are part of what? Spring framework. Part of Spring framework. Yes, Spring is a big framework, guys. In that one, so many modules are there, and these are the three module names we are having. And JDBC is a individual technology, Hibernate is a separate framework. Okay, now listen carefully. Technically, we will discuss later. Okay, first of all, answer my question. How many of you learning Hibernate as your first framework? How many of you are learning Hibernate as first framework? If you are learning Hibernate as first framework, type first. If you are learning Hibernate as second framework, type second. I want everyone should respond in the classroom. Okay, I think 50% students are learning Hibernate as first framework. Yes or no? Na? So don't worry, what is framework also I'll explain for you people. Don't take tension. One by one we will learn. But today you concentrate in Java learning. In Java learning, how many things are there in Java learning? Number one, language is there. Language learning is there, guys. Come on. Yeah, language learning is there, which is nothing but your core Java, guys. Which is nothing but core Java. Okay. So raw material. Languages are what, guys? Raw material. Raw material providing basic features of only basic features only it will provide basic features of application development, okay, like wheat granules, rice granules. Are to make wheat granules and rice granules eatable, so much process there to learn or not? There is a so much process. Can we make wheat granules, rice granules that much easily eatable, guys? There is a big process to follow, right? So languages are like raw material. Next, technology learning. Technology learning, boss. Your advanced Java course deals with technology learning, especially JDBC is a technology, JNDI is a technology, Servlet is a technology, and etc. Your advanced Java course generally deals with what, guys? Technology learning. Java naming and directory interface. JSP, Java server pages. Okay, wherever abbreviation is required, we will take it. Now, reflection API is part of Java language, my dear. Java naming and directory interface. Oops, exception handling, collection, IO streams, okay, multi-threading, concurrency API, AWT swings, networking, okay, reflection API. All these are part of Java language only. That means your entire core Java is Java language only. In entire core Java course, you are learning Java language. Java naming and directory interface. One more, it is also one technology, guys. JSP, Java server pages. Yes, what these are, guys? Semi-finished products. These are semi-finished products. Semi-finished products. That means they provide 40% features, 40% features, and remaining 60% we need to develop. 60% features of application we need to develop. We need to develop. We need to develop. Okay, these are like what is that? Rice powder. What, guys? Rice powder, wheat powder. Come on. Compare to rice granules and wheat granules. Eating, making rice powder and wheat powder eatable is quite easy or not? Making rice powder and wheat powder is eating is quite easy or not? You people are not active, boss. When I ask question, you have to respond. Like that, my class will happen. Next, framework learning. Framework learning. Spring course, Spring Boot with microservice course, Spring Boot with microservice course, Hibernate course, web service course. Each framework learning is a separate course, guys. Okay. Yes, boss. Now tell me, framework learning. Today I am not explaining technically, I am just explaining non-technically. These are fully finished products. These are fully finished products, guys. Okay. Almost everything is readily available. Readily available. We just need to give. We just needs to give only final touch. We just need to give only final touch. Are you understanding my point? Yes. These are like Maggie noodles. I think everyone knows noodles or Baba noodles. Baba noodles, nothing but Patanjali noodles. Baba is very popular nowadays, right? So this is what. If you want to become perfect Java programmer, you have to learn three things: language learning, technology learning, framework learning. Listen, only 20% projects are there in technology. 80% projects are happening in framework. And no one will directly develop the projects using Java language. And that means core Java not required. No, it's not like that. You have to learn core Java to enter into Java to know how to program Java. But after joining company, 20% process development happens in technology and 80% project development happens in framework. Sir, I will learn frameworks directly. I don't waste my time on language learning and technology learning. You cannot. Frameworks are developed based on technologies. Technologies are developed based on languages. So definitely we need, okay, technologies knowledge in order to learn framework, language knowledge in order to learn technology. Core Java course deals with language learning, advanced Java course deals with technology learning, and each course of each framework deals with framework learning. I think you got the clarity, boss. Technically I will explain later. Today you don't bother about technicality. Today you don't bother about technicality. Understanding my statement? Okay. Yes. If you want to become senior Java developer, okay, then you have to learn all the things, boss. Fresher language and technology is sufficient. One framework is added advantage. No, you want to become complete Java programmer, then you have to learn all this stuff. Clear from my side? So anyhow, discussion has come. He is the programmer. Why technology is not required in Hibernate framework? Who said? JDBC is required or not required? JDBC required or not required? Yes. Okay, now listen. Yes. Programmer works with Java frameworks. Java frameworks internally uses Java technology. Java technology internally uses Java language. Programmer is in the feeling. He is working with the technology and doing everything. No, the technology internally deals with language, boss. Programmer is in the feeling, he is working with frameworks and he is simplifying everything in development. No, framework internally uses technology, technology internally uses language. So overall, without learning Java language, we cannot learn anything. Okay. Now listen carefully. Java framework. Suppose programmer is working with Hibernate. Hibernate internally uses Java technology, JDBC technology. Okay. Java technology. Next. Here Java language. Right, boss. Frameworks are built. Frameworks are built on the top of. Frameworks are built on the top of. Okay. Java frameworks are built on the top of technologies. Java technologies are built on the top of Java language. See, these are very fundamentals, boss. So many people don't know. And interviewer will play with them. See, you kept frameworks in the resume and you don't know what is framework. You kept technology and you don't able to define technology. Technically, I will explain later. I think as on today, you got idea why I compared frameworks with Maggie noodles. Array Maggie noodles, everything is ready. You just boil it in hot water for 2 minutes. It becomes ready to eat or not. So the Maggie noodles packet itself, everything is ready, right? Okay. Now tell me, making Maggie noodles eatable is easy, yeah? Making rice granules eatable is easy, yeah? Maggie noodles. Making Maggie noodles eatable is easy, yeah? Making rice powder is easy, yeah? Maggie noodles. That's why frameworks what? Simplifies application development, boss. Framework literally solidly simplifies application development. Are you understanding my statement, boss? Right. Okay. Now listen. Sir, what we should learn to become Java full stack developer? Java full stack developer. Okay. Okay. As a fresher, don't try as a full stack developer. Only for 3+ candidates, guys. 3+, 3+, 4+, and for 3+, 4+ experienced people. 3+, 4+, and etc. experienced people. Are you listening my statement, guys? It's not for freshers. It's not for fresher. It's not for 1+. It's not for 2+. Okay. Generally, Java full stack developer means they expect minimum 3 to 4 years experience. Sometimes they expect more than 5 years experience also. Full stack means all rounder. You take cricket team, boss. There will be only batsmen. There will be only bowlers. There will be only keepers. But there will be one person who can do everything. All rounder. Yes, full stack developer means all rounder. He can work on multiple environments, guys. Ravindra Jadeja, MS Dhoni, these are all rounders or not? Right. Java developer means only batsman. UI developer means only bowler. Got it or not there? UI developer means only bowler. Okay. Tester means only tester means wicket keeper. Tester means wicket keeper. Okay. Full stack developer means everything is perfect. He has to deal with multiple things. So if you want to become Java full stack developer, guys, uh, Java full stack developer, then what you should learn? Java domain. Java domain knowledge is required. Okay, Java domain knowledge. What is Java domain knowledge? Just now I said core Java, advanced Java, Spring, Hibernate. Okay, nowadays they are expecting Spring Boot with microservice, Hibernate, web services, design patterns. DP means design pattern tools. This is Java domain knowledge is required. Next, UI knowledge. UI knowledge, UI technologies, UI domain knowledge. HTML, JavaScript, CSS, okay, Ajax, okay, AngularJS or React.js. Both are not required, one is enough. AngularJS or React.js. Actually, one more script is there, TypeScript, because Angular is given based on TypeScript and etc. Right now, Angular and React both are doing well, guys. Both are doing well, but bit edge is there for React. Bit edge, 1-2%. In Hindi, there is a statement, 19-20 ka farak hai. Right, something like that. Okay. So, UI domain knowledge, guys. React.js is having bit extra advantage. Testing tools, testing domain knowledge. You should have manual domain, manual testing knowledge, and automation testing. Automation testing. So generally nowadays automation testing is happening what? Selenium. Next, next, database domain knowledge. Database domain knowledge. Yes, boss. Database domain knowledge. Oracle database software, guys. So where you need both SQL, comma PL SQL, PL SQL, SQL, PL SQL. One database software you should have master, but generally that is Oracle kind of thing. So that means you have to learn Oracle kind of course also. Next, next, DevOps knowledge. What knowledge, guys? DevOps knowledge. Now listen, DevOps knowledge, guys. Once project is completely developed, guys, it has to be it has to be deployed and maintained. It has to be deployed and maintained, boss. To build and maintain the project. To build. See, all these are for developing project, guys. All this knowledge is required towards development of the project. Are you listening my statement? But this one to build and maintain the project. To build and maintain the project. Now, okay, guys. To build and maintain knowledge. What are those tools, guys? We have Jenkins, Docker, Ansible, and etc. DevOps knowledge is there. And okay, cloud knowledge. Cloud knowledge. Cloud domain knowledge is also required. Cloud domain knowledge is also required. Okay, nowadays AWS is doing well, guys. Amazon Web Service is really doing well. Okay, AWS or Azure, but AWS is having more advantage, no doubt in that. Okay, one of these two things we have to learn. AWS is given by Amazon people, Azure is given by Windows people. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay, right. If you know all these things, then you will be called as full stack developer. But what my suggestion, okay, GCP is not popular, guys. Google Cloud Platform is not that much popular. Yeah, there are so many options. AWS, Azure, okay, Salesforce is there, Google Cloud is there, but I'm just giving popular ones. I'm just giving popular ones. Is that clear? Yes, sir. Someone is asking me what is cloud, sir? Very simple. Very simple. In the internet environment, taking hardware and software on rental basis, using it and developing the project. Using for developing the project, using it for maintaining the project. We don't keep that hardware and software infrastructure in our company by purchasing everything on our own. In internet environment, Salesforce is also one cloud environment. In internet environment, someone else is already providing, and that someone else is nothing but cloud. And in the market providing that cloud infrastructure, we have multiple companies. AWS and Azure are quite popular today. Azure is given by Microsoft people, AWS is given by Amazon people. Okay, we generally think that Amazon means what? Online shopping website, guys. No, it's a big vendor company. It's a big vendor company. Okay, right, boss. I hope you understood my point, guys. Take cloud, cloud environment, getting hardware and hardware and software infrastructure, hardware and software infrastructure on rental basis. A rental basis, especially very good for startups, boss. Really, really good for startups. Nowadays, MNC is also using it. MNC is also using it, guys. Right. Sir, if I learn all these things, 2, 3 years I have to spend it with you only. 2, 3 years I have to spend in Amirpet only, right? Okay. Then what is the good solution, final solution? Okay. First, if you are a fresher, learn only those things that are required for Purush Bangar. If it is not required, all these things, why I will Listra? Definitely, if you want to become full stack developer, you have to learn all these things. Okay, what industry practice, guys? Okay, what industry practice and what my suggestion? Don't target full stack developer in your first job. Don't at all target full stack developer in the first job. If you target, you will get failure. Try as a Java developer only. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3, 4 plus. Okay, first try as a Java developer. Fresher also try as a Java developer. Okay, while working, anyhow you will get the need of. While working, Sudharama only core Java is not sufficient. You should have a JDBC basics in order to attend this course. Now listen. Anyhow, while working in the company, you will be forced to become full stack developer. Then parallelly, you start upgrading all the things. This is my best recommendation. Start as a Java developer. Come on. Start as a Java developer and slowly within 4 5 years try to become full stack developer. Sir, what's the advantage of becoming full stack developer? All rounder, boss. Package will be more. One project completely can be given to you. Generally, if project is big, multiple full stack developers they will take. Understanding my point? Okay. So first to join as a Java developer, maybe fresher, maybe 1 plus, maybe 2 plus, maybe 3 plus, maybe 4 plus. But after that, keep the target of another 2 3 years. Okay, and become full stack developer. Once you become full stack developer, your package is always about 12 lakhs. As a Java developer, your package is always under 10 lakhs. You show 10 years experience as a Java developer, your package is below 10 lakhs only. Everyone should go switch off the cameras. You show 20 years experience as a Java developer, your package is always below 10 lakhs. But if you become full stack developer, even though you are 2 years, 3 years, they will give about 10 lakh package. Are you understanding my statement? Chaitanya, 2 years means try as a Java developer. Java developer means core, advanced, Spring, Hibernate is sufficient. Okay, guys. Now tell me what is this? Fine, boss. Anil's fine. Spring Data JPA internally uses Hibernate. That's why enter your ask Hibernate. First, try as Java developer. First, Java developer. Okay. As fresher or 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus. later try to become full stack developer, Java full stack developer within 3 to 4 years. Within 3 to 4 years of within 3 to 4 years of your first job. Of within 4 years after getting first job. This is the best. This is the best approach, means best approach, guys. Everyone got the clarity, boss? Okay, now someone says that I want to show 1 year experience, I want to show 2 years experience. What should I learn? Okay, yesterday I have given as a Java developer, if you want to, as a Java developer, yes, these are the things I have given. Right. Open this, guys. Go here. To become Java developer. To become Java developer, let me paste this information. Yes, till listen, guys. Fresher, Core Java, Advanced Java, Oracle, either Spring Basics or Spring Boot microservice course. 1 plus Fresher topics plus Hibernate with JPA. Okay. 2 plus, 3 plus, even 4 plus also same story. Even 4 plus also same story. Yesterday I discussed all this stuff. But this is only to become Java developer. Fresher topics plus Hibernate with JPA plus web service plus okay, some common topics. Yesterday I said common topics are there for all people. What are those common topics, guys? Common topics. No, as a Java developer, I'm talking about common topics. HTML, JavaScript, CSS. For Java developer, common topics I'm talking. Tools. 15 plus tools I said, na boss. Next. Next one is what? Design patterns. These are the common topics. I think it's still clear clarity. So many people complete the courses, they don't know all these terminologies. At least you got a clarity what to be learned, what not to be learned. Sir, what is your suggestion? First, try as a Java fresher, not working out because you are having percentage problem. Market is having less openings. Venkatadri, just now I have given list of tools, Ra Babu. Log4j, JUnit, Maven, Gradle, all these are called tools. All these are called tools. Already I have listed tools. Right. If you don't know, you have to learn. Fine. Okay, everyone, please come back. First, try as a Java developer. First, try as a Java developer as a fresher. Work it out, fine. Work it out, fine. Join on the okay, work it out, fine. Join in the company. Within 2-3 years time, try to become Java full stack developer by upgrading to all these things. Are you getting my point, guys? Next, number 2, as a fresher, not work it out. Why? You have a less percentage. Your college is not a reputed college. No campus interviews are happened for you, or you have academic gaps. Fresher is not working out. Okay, guys. Either 1 year or 2 year or 3 year, 4 years. How much gap you got? That much. Only 1 year gap you got a 1 year. 2 years you got a 2 years. Or you are a postgraduate. Hide your post graduation. Graduation plus 2 years. Graduation plus 3 years. Suppose you are a MCA candidate. Suppose you are a MCA candidate. Graduation plus 3 years. Fresher not working out. Graduation plus 3 years. You are MSc candidate. Graduation plus 2 years. MTech candidate. Graduation plus 2 years. When if it is not working out as a fresher. Okay, na? If it is not working out as a fresher, are you getting my point? Then try as a Java developer. Definitely you will get a Java developer. After joining in the company, within 2-3 years, you target to become full stack developer. Now don't target full stack developer, because if you start learning all these things, minimum 2 years is required. And we are not here to spend 2 years time. Java domain is good. Java full stack domain is super good. Okay. But problem is so many things they are expecting from you. And we cannot learn everything, okay, before getting first job. How much required to get the first job? Learn it. Get into a company and parallelly upgrade yourself and target to become full stack developer. Until you become full stack developer, don't relax. If you become full stack developer, then only your financial position will be good, promotions will be good, and everything will be good. Sir, after 8-9 years, I have become full stack developer. Are you understanding my point? Okay, then what next? After becoming full stack developer, what next? Then move to data science domain. Then target data science domain. Because data science domain, artificial intelligence, machine learning is not for fresher, not plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus. That is for those people who are already having 10 years experience, 8 years experience, 7 years experience. Like this, you have to plan the career, boss. I think I have given crystal clear clarity, guys. Okay. Yeah, in Java knowledge is also required in data science. Python is just add one more extra thing that is required. Data science is combination of 32 technologies. In that one, 20 plus technologies are related to Java. +20 technologies are related to Java, and few things are related to Python. Okay, that's why don't think that data science means Python. No, 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 that's wrong. Data science needs big data. Big data means Hadoop. Hadoop means again Java. Data science needs Scala. Scala is what? JVM based language, again Java based. Data science needs R language. R language is also somewhat related to Java. Come on. So data science needs Python in some areas. Okay, guys. Now listen. Yeah, someone thinking that if you have a big package, they will remove you very fastly. No, 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 no. If you are a big package and you don't have technical dependency in the company, then they will remove you. If you have a technical dependency with the project, not manager managing the company, not manager managing the team, you are a technology expert, then they will never remove you. Understanding my statement, guys? Right. Okay. Data science domain, Full stack developer is not for freshers, not for 1 year, 2 years. It is more than 3 years, 4 years, guys. And that too, these many things you have to learn. These many things you have to learn. Sir, Naresh IT is also offering full stack developer course now. Okay, okay. That is a course that is offering, but everything will be discussed little. But everything will be discussed little. Are you getting my point? But here we are learning every course exclusively. Core Java exclusively, Advanced Java exclusively, Spring exclusively. And don't try as a full stack developer, as a fresher, as a 1+, as a 2+, as a 3+, as a 4+, because you'll be having heavy expectations on you. You cannot fulfill those expectations. First, to join in the company as a Java developer, work for a few years, and target to become full stack developer in another 3 to 4 years. Is that clear, guys? Okay. Okay, now listen. Like Java full stack, we have a .NET full stack developer is there. Okay, PHP full stack developer is there. JavaScript full stack developer is there. Where is the difference, sir? See, guys, this same for everyone. For a .NET full stack developer, come on. .NET full stack developer, your .NET technologies will come. For PHP full stack developer, your PHP technologies will come. And for JavaScript full stack developer, here JavaScript additional technologies will come, like Node.js, Express.js. As alternate to the Java technology, we can use JavaScript also. Node.js, Express.js, and other JSs are there. Alternate to Java domain technologies, guys. So those things will come. Python full stack developer, all these things will be same, guys. All these things will be same, guys. But here Python related will become. I think now you understood. Full stack wording is nowhere related to Java, boss. Full stack terminology is completely there everywhere. Only this section will change environment to environment. Only this section. First one will change environment to environment. Remaining all are common for everyone. Remaining all are common for everyone. Everyone understood my point, guys? Okay, guys. Now listen. In core Java, we do persistence with what? We do persistence logic development using IO streams. Array, using IO streams. Yes, using IO. Next, in advanced Java course, guys, in advanced Java, we do persistence. We do persistence logic development using JDBC. Okay, in frameworks, we do persistence logic development using Hibernate or come on, guys, using Hibernate or using Spring JDBC, or in different situation we use different options, guys. Using Spring ORM or Spring Data JPA. Spring Data JPA. And listen carefully, guys. Hmm. Okay. This Spring ORM internal uses Hibernate. Spring Data JPA internal uses Hibernate. Spring JDBC internally uses JDBC. And IO streams is there purely java.io package, guys. See, in different environments, we use different options for persistence mechanism or not. But what is the latest and what is best in the market in Java, guys? So this is latest and best. Spring Data JPA. It is best and latest. Then I will root out all these options. No, no, no. Okay. In 80% cases, this will be used. In 20% cases, other options will be used. Okay. Always remember, new came does not mean old gone. New came does not mean old gone. Not always compulsory, boss. So old will be doing in some places. Okay. New will be doing good in some other places. Is that clear, guys? Right. So shall we start understanding what is persistence? Yeah, some people are asking one, two personalized questions. I will take them at the end. First, concentrate on technical subject. Persistence. What is persistence, boss? The process of storing and managing data for long time. For long time is called as persistence. What do you say, guys? The people who have taken JDBC with me, they are aware of these terminologies. But I'm revising it by keeping others in mind, newcomers in mind. The process of storing and managing data for over the period of time, nothing but long time, is called persistence. Is called persistence. Okay, now listen. Persistence store. Persistence store. The place where 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 data will be saved. Data will be saved on permanent basis to achieve persistence. To achieve persistence is called persistence store. Is called persistence store. Now listen. Files, guys. Examples, files and database softwares. These two are popular persistence stores or not? Core Java level, IO streams uses files as the persistence store. Advanced Java level, Hibernate, JDBC, framework level, Spring JDBC, all these things will use what? Database software as persistence stores. When I say database software, mainly RDBMS database softwares, guys. Relational database management database software. Nothing but your popular Oracle, MySQL, PostgreSQL, and etc. boss. PostgreSQL and etc. And listen. Okay. Yeah, this is persistent store. Now the question that comes is, Jitin Joshi, what you learn in IO streams, first tell me. File input stream and file output stream is doing what, guys? Everyone please look at the chat box. Someone asked me question. Is it possible to connect Java apps with file store? File store. In IO streams, what you are doing, my dear? File input stream, file output stream, data input stream, data output stream, what they are doing? File writer, file reader. They are trying to write data to files, they are trying to read data from files, right? Come on, guys. Super. It's possible. Now listen, listen. Okay, now listen. Sir, I have a small question. What is that? Already we are storing data in variables, objects. Yes or no, na? Local variables, objects, collections, arrays. Come on. Then what is need of again storing in files and database softwares? Okay, guys. Files and database softwares. Okay, now listen carefully. Array, variables, objects, arrays, collections. Allocate memory in the JVM memory of the RAM. That too only during application execution. That means all these things will hold data of the application only during application execution. Once application execution is over, whatever memory is there in the RAM as a JVM memory for our application will be vanished or not. Will be vanished or not. So memory gone. That means data gone. Array, at the end of the execution, if memory is vanished, data is vanished, what about saving and reusing the data of the application across the multiple execution? Across the multiple execution. So that needs some persistence mechanism or not. That makes application, come on guys, that makes our application to write data to those places which remain permanent, and nothing but we should think about writing data to hard disk memory or not, secondary memory devices like hard disk or not, secondary memory devices like hard disk or not. Ah, okay, writing data to secondary memory devices from your application and making your application data permanent is called persistence. In that process only, we can use either files or database softwares. For example, I have an application taking 10 student details, calculating total average, generating rank, displaying ranks of the student on the console. Okay, guys. And everything I have managed with variables, arrays, and collections. No persistence is used. Application execution is over, guys. Can I reuse those 10 student details? Can I reuse those 10 student details? No, because I lost them. Why? Because whatever 10 student details you are reading and storing, whatever results you are generating, all these are there in what? Variables, arrays, and collections, right? These variables, arrays, and collections uses which memory? JVM memory of the RAM. RAM memory is a primary memory. Primary memory is temporary memory or permanent memory. Temporary memory. At the end of the application execution, that memory will be vanished or not. So memory of the application vanished means data is also vanished. So that means we lost everything, right? We lost everything. Similar application I have given to hospital boss. Patient joined, patient paid amount, patient got the medicine, but at the end of the day, computer operator shut down the computer, gone home. Next day he came and executed same application. Come on, data will be there. If persistence is not used, data will be there, guys. Data will be there, will not be there. Is it going to work out in real practices? Again patient need to join, again patient do payment. Patient will murder the hospital people or not? Oh, okay, guys. Need of persistence. Okay. Need of persistence. Now tell me. The data stored in The data stored in application variables, collections, arrays, objects, allocate memory. Okay, allocates memory in the JVM memory of the RAM. JVM memory of the RAM. This clarity is very important, guys. Primary memory. Primary memory. Okay. And this memory will be, vanished. Vanished at the end of application execution. That means we also lose data stored in variables, collections, arrays, and objects. At the end of application execution. So we cannot use that data across the multiple executions of same application or different applications. Same application or different application. Now listen, guys. This is my computer. This is my computer or system. Computer. Okay, nice, guys. This is my RAM memory. This is my hard disk memory. This is my RAM memory. This is my hard disk memory. RAM. Random access memory. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. HDD. Hard disk drive. Clarity. Fundamentals in basics is very important, boss. Hard disk drive. Hard disk drive. HDD. I know. HDD or what is this? Pen drive or something. Some secondary memory devices. Secondary memory devices. Secondary memory device. But we always prefer hard disk a lot. Okay, this RAM is what? Primary memory device. Primary memory device. Now listen. This is our JVM memory. For every application, separate JVM will be created. Suppose, listen, in your computer, 2 Java applications running simultaneously. Total, how many JVMs will be started, guys? 2 JVMs will be started, right? And 2 JVM memories will be created in the RAM. Okay, application 1 JVM memory. Application 1 JVM memory. Java space application 1 on one command prompt. Java space application 1 on another command prompt. Total, how many JVMs are created in your computer, guys? Total, how many JVMs are created? 2 JVMs are created. Because to execute each application, 1 JVM is required. Same application twice. Same application twice simultaneously. 2 JVMs are required. So that's why this is application 1 JVM memory. Come on, guys. Inside this only heap memory, stack memory, everything is part of this JVM memory, boss. Everything is part of this JVM memory. Are you getting my point? Super, boss. Now listen. Okay. Application 1, this is there. Here, code, guys. Java code will be there. bytecode. Here bytecode will be there to execute. Because during execution time, source code will execute, bytecode will execute. Bytecode collected from dot class file. Bytecode collected from dot class file. Yes, here are variables, objects, collections having data. Some of them are there in heap memory, some of them are there in stack memory. Don't worry about it. You don't give much importance. So this is variable, local variable, local var. This is object. This is collection. Array collections also internally objects, boss. You know that. Here is array. Here is array. Here 101 is there. Object is having Raja. Okay, guys. Collection is having Hyderabad, something. Array is having some other information. Array is having some other information. Now tell me, guys, this JVM memory will be there. Arun, one per application, not program. One per application. Right. Okay, now listen carefully. Application one execution is over, guys. This entire memory, this entire JVM memory will disappear or not? This entire JVM memory will disappear. That means we are losing this data or not? I don't want to lose. I should be in a position to use across the multiple execution. Then what should I do? I should start writing that data to. I should start writing that data to file of the hard disk or database software of the hard disk. Come on. File of the hard disk or database software of the hard disk. And this process is called persistence. This process is called persistence. Then what happens? Execution one completed. No problem. Because in execution one, whatever data generated, I'm trying to write to file or database software. Are you listening my statement, guys? This 101 Raja Hyderabad came here. Here also 101 Raja Hyderabad came here. Either that or this, meaning is R. Either that or this. Now listen, this process is called what? Persistence. Clarity. Clarity is very important in life. This process is called what? Persistence. Now tell me, application one first execution is over. Anyhow, in the first execution, it is writing entire data to file or database software which allocates memory in secondary memory device. Secondary memory device data is permanent, right? Okay, guys. Now listen. Now listen. Second execution is done. Second execution means same JVM memory for application one came. One came. Second time, it can read data from this hard disk. This can read data from this hard disk either through file or through database software or not. Then tell me what happened. The data generated in execution one can be reused in execution two or not. The data generated in execution one can be used in what? Execution two of the same application. Can be used in execution three of the same application. Can be used in execution four of the same application. It's because of persistence activity that we have done or not. Come on, my dears. Come on, my dears. Okay. Yeah, I'm keeping two-way direction, guys. Two-way direction. If needed, it can write. If needed, it can read also. If needed, it can write and it can write. So read and write both. It is doing both read and write activities. I give lot of diagrams, I'll give lot of points. Okay, fine. I think you enjoyed today's discussion, boss. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Nothing is there, guys. Nothing is there. Whatever data you are storing so far in objects and variables, temporary. Once execution is over, it will be destroyed. So that's why we are trying to write into hard disk memory either files or database software. So that by reading from those files and database software, okay, we can reuse the data. Vedant RAM and database will not connect, boss. Through our application, data will connect. Vedant RAM is not connected. Observe very carefully. Our application is connected. Arrow is between application one and the file. Okay, boss. Naveen, scalability, availability is a different discussion. Concentrate on what I am explaining. Please concentrate on what I am explaining. When time comes, I will talk about remaining things. Don't put random questions, boss. Please be in the flow. Everyone got the clarity? Okay, still some more discussions are there related to persistence. I will take up when we meet in tomorrow's class. Don't dare to miss tomorrow's class because tomorrow I am going to introduce limitations of JDBC and how those limitations can be solved by using VAR mapping. By using VAR mapping. Okay. Right. Now I'll take queries from you. Earlier, some people are asking question. I want to show that experience, this experience. Spring Basic, Spring Boot and microservice course, 5,000 rupees. Okay, guys. Prabhat Kumar. At the top, I kept all the details. Download the document. You will get every information. Course fee 2,500, 70 plus sessions. Okay. Dhanunjay, initial few classes recording sessions will be available in the YouTube. But later you have to attend classes daily. We don't provide recordings. Microservice batch. Already Spring Boot batch is started, guys. After 1-2 months, microservice batch will be there. Okay. Java with AWS combination is nothing but learning full stack development. Okay. Hash Gupta, 7 a.m. class questions, please ask in 7 a.m. Okay, now listen. Danny Baba, if you are planning to learn one framework, learn Spring. If you are planning to learn two framework, then plan Hibernate. Spring and Hibernate. Bhushan Patil, I have 1 year experience, basic knowledge about AWS, HTML, CSS, JS, Core Java. Also made website, website and technology. Then what do I do, sir? For next full stack developer. If you want to become Java full stack developer, I have already given target, 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 target to learn everything that is required for 2 years experience. Or try to learn all the things and try to become full stack developer. Microservices batch. Yes, I will start. Don't worry. Fresher of 2022 passed out. Can I join and face interviews? Yes, yes, you can join and you can face definitely interviews. Diksha Raz, anyone can become Java developer, no problem. You can learn, but you have to learn multiple in order to show 4 years experience. Okay, guys. Right. Sindhura Pradhan. Okay. As part of AWS learning, you will see AWT connectivity. Okay. Here we will be talking with local database only. In Spring Boot microservice course, cloud connectivity will be discussed. Mayur B, Spring Boot and microservice batch will start from May 21st, 7 a.m. Diksha Raj, please write complete question in a single line. For fresher, Hibernate is enough. For anyone who is planning to learn one framework, learn Spring, not the Hibernate. Okay, guys. Sri N, openings are there for everyone. In my group, openings are there. In Naresh IT website, openings are there. Naukari website. New advanced Java batch after 1 month in 11 o'clock slot. Right. Kiran Kumar, full stack Java developer only for 4 5 years experienced candidate, not for fresher 1 plus 2 plus, because you cannot fulfill their demands. Nora Kashyap, how much fees only for microservices? Maybe around 3,000. Jitin Jose, right. Jitin Jose, more depth Spring Boot concepts will be covered in 7 a.m. batch. You can learn directly microservices. Till now, I have only core Java knowledge. Which batch you have to join? Bipin Kumar, you have to learn first advanced Java JDBC. Then parallelly, you can attend a Spring and Hibernate. Okay, Raghav, still we are planning web service batch. Once finalized, I will let you know. Struts is outdated, guys. Don't learn. Don't waste your time. Okay, guys. I'm a faculty of engineering college, 7 years experience. Is it good stage to shift now? Yes, you can start, boss. What you have to do is 4 years IT experience, 3 years teach, 3 years, 4 years IT experience, and 3 years teaching experience you keep. Don't keep 7 years IT experience. Keep 4 years IT experience, 3 years teaching experience, and they will give package and offer only based on 4 years IT experience. Right. Nora Kashyap, Spring certification is not so much required, but if you want to make your profile different, you may go for it. Design pattern for fresher optional, but if you learn, it will be added advantage. Right. Raga Douglas, okay, we are working out the possibility slots are not there. Sumit Kulkarni, regarding new batches, please visit Naresh IT website. I cannot keep track of every website every time. Any my courses related information I can pass, boss. Other faculties information I cannot pass. Right. Okay. Virendra, Virendra. Okay. Spring Data JPA can be used even with Spring, not only with Spring Boot. But Spring Boot auto configuration simplify the process. That's it. And duration of Spring Boot and microservices, 4 months, boss. 3 to 4 months. Vedanti, new Spring batch after 1 month, 1.5 month evening 6 p.m. After 1.5 month using 6 p.m. Spring Boot and microservice fees, I think 5,000 rupees. Next batch of Hibernate after 3 months, 3 to 4 months minimum. Thank you, guys. I hope I answered all your questions. Suri Kumar, we have different faculties for DevOps and AWS. I think we have a Riyaz SARS. Visit the website and plan. Raghav WS, you put the request, I will consider. Don't write again and again. Regarding web service batch, slots are not there. Kailash Meher, Kailash Meher, generally my 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. slots are busy with framework batches, guys. Okay, advanced Java generally comes in 4 p.m. slot only. or 9 or 11 o'clock slots. You have to keep yourself ready. Okay, guys. Abhishek Maurya, Murli sir takes Arakil classes. Please stick to the plan. Don't deviate. Okay, guys. No, I don't take any 6 a.m. batches. I have commitment of taking only 4 batches to Naresh IT. I have my company works to do. Without advanced Java, if you have a JDBC knowledge, then come for Hibernate. Without JDBC knowledge, don't come for Hibernate. Right. Vedantra B, you have to practice, no option. Logical programming means you have to practice. With strong core Java knowledge, you have to practice. Okay. There is no secondary thought for it. Thank you, guys. Have a nice time.